Τι θες?
Κάπως ήθελα κι εγώ να πάρω μια κοπέλα, όχι για την κομμωδία, όχι. Μια δικιά μου, να μπορώ να μιλήσω, να μπορώ να συνεννοηθώ, να... Κάπως είναι αλλιώτερα τα πράγματα. Επειδή είναι ο μόνος, είχα μεγάλα όνειρα.
All men here tonight, yeah? And only women where I am.
I don't know if we're here tonight.
Ever since I've come over here, we've had major problems with Nico's mum. We don't get on at all. I mean, they treat us like children. They treat Nico like a little boy. If we go out, it's what time are you going out? Where are you going? You've got a home here. Why go out anyway? She doesn't have to worry about us and what we do. We just interference all the time.
You're going to sit in the... Oh, we'll have to squeeze in the back behind you.
I came to Greece to be with Nico. I was in love with him, not his family.
Can you squeeze right over, Mum? All right. Borrowing this headdress, blue garter, no dress, and old earrings. Mum gave me some old earrings. So. Don't look horrible.
It looks nice with these coming down. You know, like Julie had hers on the video.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, well, no, why not? What am I nervous for? Nico loves me, I love Nico. Why am I nervous? It's probably because we're going to be the centre of attention and, you know, everyone's going to be looking at me. Will my hair be good? Will people like my dress? And that, so... Still, oh, I don't care, as long as Nico likes it, it doesn't matter. He's probably not even dressed yet.
Yeah.
So long as he's not too drunk. I want him to remember it.
Θα πεις ένα ουζάκι εσύ, τι πίνεις?
Σε λίγο θα το βάλει μας.
Νομίζω ότι είναι πιάσει. Τι, μα άστο να πάει πιωμένο, να μην καταλαβαίνει τι κάνει.
Εγώ είπα, πρέπει να πάω πιωμένο να μην καταλάβω, γιατί μπορεί στον δρόμο να το σκεφτώ καλά και να το... Να την κοπανίσω. Μου έκανε μια πρόταση ο κουμπάρος μου, λέει προλαβαίνεις ακόμα στην ώρα. Το καράβι εδώ είναι...
It's a real Zakynthos wedding. My mum and stepfather have come over specially.
Where's the set on your shoulders?
Yeah.
Like a princess.
My dear, you look like one.
Ποτηράκι ξέρεις που είναι, θα πας μέσα, θα πας από ποτηράκι, θα βάλεις.
Εγώ λίγο ψήσεις τον Χρήστο.
Τι κάνεις? Δεν τη θυμάσαι τι έρχεται.
Το Χρήστο τώρα έρχεται.
Έλα Νικολάκη, μην κάνεις τώρα παιδί μου να πούμε. Τουλάχιστον τώρα λίγα εξαιρετικά. Έπρεπε να εξαιρετιστώ εδώ και πολλή ώρα. Έλα. Για τσιτός λίγα το ρεματάκι σου, τι αγριεμένος θα πας.
Λοιπόν, θα πάω να ξύσεις.
Έλα τώρα. Άλλα κορπάρα. Νίκο τώρα έχει νεροπότηρα μόνο εδώ πέρα, τι γίνεται?
Ναι, πάρω ό,τι θες. Ό,τι μείνανε από χθες.
Έλα, έχεις τα δικά σου.
Φευγάτε όλοι δηλαδή σας, ναι.
Άσε, γράψα ένα παπούτσια.
Το όνομά σου.
Τα παπούτσια τι έγραψε?
Γιάννης.
Γιάννη.
What's the time?
Νίκο, να δούμε τι ώρα θα σε ντύσουμε να πούμε.
Με ντύσετε, όχι να με ντύσετε, μπορώ και μόνος μου.
Θα ντύσουμε πάει αλλού να τον ντύσουμε.
Το ποιος θα με γδίσει είναι το ζήτημα και ποιος θα με ντύσει.
Δεν υπάρχει άλλο πώς θα με
Γεια μας.
Υπάρχει νύχια με το καλό. Με το καλό.
It was just one of those cheap holidays. And the man in the travel agent says, well, there's one going to Zakynthos. And I says, Zakynthos? Where is Zakynthos? But apparently it was in Greece. When I used to go swimming in I used to look out and I used to say, oh, this is nice, this is paradise. Όχι, ρε. Εμείς δεν τρώμε ακόμα. Εμείς θα κάνουμε μπάνιο. Έλα, πας τώρα. Ξέρω θα πας. It's all very nice to start off with a romance. That's nice, but when they actually get down to the nitty-gritty, you'll actually discover that you're living with a person who expects to be cooked for and, you know, just work. And there's been points like when I got married to Yorgo, they're meant to be the most happiest days of your life, and I can remember the police had been hassling me, and they said, oh, we've not married her by Monday, she's got to leave because she's not got a work permit. It was different then. So I married Yorgo, and I went down to the bar and I started serving. And that was the most miserable day of my life. Yorgo ran the bar on the corner, and I used to go in for ice cream. He had nice ice cream. And I thought, oh, he's nice. And, you know, one thing led to the other, and drank too much ouzo one night. Just, you know, what happens. And I fell in love with him, because he was just something completely different. You know, the Greeks, they're very romantic. And I just thought, oh, this is the man, this is the one that I love. I came back after a week, and Yorgo, he was standing in some beer crate sorting out the beer, and he just sort of looked at me, and he couldn't actually believe that one of his conquests had actually came back again, which I did, unfortunately, for him, because he was trying to get up with somebody else at the time. And towards the end of the summer, we were deeply committed to each other. It sounds really romantic, but it was romantic the first year, very romantic. We didn't have anywhere to stay, but the family, they wanted us, you know, to stay with them and be with them. But I just couldn't, and I wouldn't. I said, I'm not going up to stay with your mother and father. You know, it was just a Greek house then, it didn't have a bathroom. I thought of me staying there and being watched over by the mother and the father after living sort of in Britain a fairly free life. I just said, no, I'm not doing that, I'm not. And the father started putting pressure on him all the time. He was always saying things about me. What kind of family would let her just go wandering off to Greece? What is she here for? We don't know where she's come from. Has she got any money? He was always asking me questions. Why can't you speak Greek? Why don't you do this and why don't you do that? And oh.
Δύσκολα τα βρήκαμε τα πράγματα γιατί δεν ήξερε. Εμείς μαζώνουμε ελιές, εδώ τα λιόπιτα, εδώ έχουμε λάδι. Αυτά δεν τα ξέρε. Αυτή ήταν σε τράπεζα δούλευε. Σκωτία δούλευε σε τράπεζα, στην Εθνική Τράπεζα Σκωτίας. Και έτσι είναι και δύσκολα και μας δύσκολα εδώ.
They were hoping after a couple of years they would find this nice Greek lady with a fair amount of money to build a house and just go into the Greek life, the Greek system. Which was, I mean, it's not, you can't really blame the Greek sort of parents are thinking that way, you know, because everybody's got expectations. But unfortunately I arrived and that I think I put sort of, that got rid of all their plans.
Για να είδω τι οικογένεια είναι. Αν ήταν, δεν τον άφηνα να την πάρει. Αν δεν μ' άρεσε η οικογένεια. Δεν τον άφηνα. Μ' αρέσει ο πατέρας, η οικογένειά του και μ' άρεσε. Γιατί μπορεί να είναι, πού ξέρω εγώ, μπορεί να είναι, να μην κάνει τελείως για το παιδί μου.
He came back to Scotland with us. That was a laugh and a half. He wanted to see what kind of money the father has and what he'll be able to get if he does marry his son off. They do like to have dowries. My father gave me some money. It helped me and it gave me respect from their point of view. So, yeah, to get a dowry. So now I'm Greek, you see.
They seem to shoot for any special occasion. And I could hear the shooting last night. All the shotguns going off. When I brought Tassie home from the hospital when he was born, my father-in-law got the gun out. I thought he was going to shoot me.
Καλά φίλες εδώ, ναι. Όχι ψεύτικα.
Εν ειρήνη του Κυρίου δεηθώμε. Στο όνομα του Πατρός και του Υιού και του Πνεύματος. Αμήν. Κύριε ο Θεός ημών, δόξη και τιμή, στεφάνος ον αυτός.
Nico's very intelligent, and he says to me he's got a Greek heart, but in his mind it's not Greek. He's modern. He's more modern Greek. He's not one of these that will say, "Get me an Uzo now." I'll pick up after children, but he's got 2 arms and legs. He knows what he can do with them. No, I won't be a slave to him. He's finished being mothered, as far as I'm concerned. Now he's grown up. If I was a Greek, my family would have given Nico lots of gold and everything. But Nico lost out on that. Because I'm English, he didn't get anything. No dowry. No, just me. Just me and Tassie. I hope it's worth it.
I'll go behind. I was just so head over heels over this foreign person. He was quite business orientated, and like after about the first 2 weeks he'd say, well, we should set up a place together. He had like hopes.
Σε όλες τις δουλειές ήταν πρώτη μέσα. Στην τράπεζα στη χώρα, Zakynthos μέσα. Πήγαινα μαζί, είχε φίλους. Έχει πολλούς φίλους εδώ στη Zakynthos. Η μοναδική Αγγλίδα δηλαδή που έχει φίλους Έλληνες. Ήταν μέσα στο... μπροστά, εγώ πίσω εκεί.
You live in a foreign country, you're going to have to... You can't sort of live, you know, by your own rules, or you're just not going to fit in. You've got to learn to fit in. It was the way I found it was easier. Maybe other girls won't fit in and they'll live their way, but you'll always be fighting, and it's just... And the Greek system's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. If it was that bad, I wouldn't be here. It's not a bad system at all.
Μετά σιγά σιγά η οικογένειά μου νύφελε σιγά σιγά, γιατί έβλεπε ότι είχε μπει σε ένα σύστημα, ήταν καλή, είχε γνωριμίες, την αγαπούσε ο κόσμος εδώ στη Ζάκυνθο.
When I first met them, they had just got this little corner bar, which they didn't really know how to run. It was so sweet. Asked for 2 fried eggs and I got 4 Fantas one day. But that was going to be the family business.
No, because they might come back and sleep.
And we actually worked there for about 8 years, together as a family. I mean, I didn't know anything about catering when I first went into it. I didn't know anything at all. And then we built some rooms, and then we built the Apollo. It's a beautiful place, but it's a business. And people say, oh, what a beautiful place you live in. I think, oh God, well, I'll take you around my house, and you think that I was living in a bloody hovel. And because it's only been one room that we've lived in for the last 5 years. We've had the television and the children all held in one room. This is meant to be the living room, but at the moment it's the storeroom. Next year, in October, we're planning. We're going to build and we're going to knock a wall down here and actually live in it. We're going to close it off from the restaurant, and this is going to be a family house, somewhere where we can come and eat our lunch. Because if we're eating there at the front, somebody comes wandering in and says, oh, do you want ice cream, or do you want this, or do you want that? It's, you know, it's very intrusive, and there has got to be some kind of family life. I mean, it's not just Jorg and I, the rest of the family, you know, they sort of have done without. But everybody's getting, you know, getting a bit better, the lifestyle's improving, which is, you know, that's the idea, that's why you work 20 hours a day, to improve your lifestyle. Last year I managed to get a toilet and some doors. It's very good getting doors. And I did say that this year I would finish the house, which I haven't managed, but I will this winter. Might even get a kitchen. Jorgo runs the Apollo restaurant, and I run the other place, the Vucci, down in town, the Taverna. You don't actually think about having a personal relationship during the summer. You can't. Don't see each other very much, no. There's no time. This is an average night tonight. It's not busy at all. Everybody's coming, you know, in bits and bobs, and they've been served, and it's okay. It's very slow. It's not usually hectic and we're running in and out and doing things. You can do it in one hand. Well, he's doing it in one hand.
You spend half your life here, don't you?
Yes. Half the life, yeah. Most of the time. But it's where I make my money. I've built the Apollo on pizzas and rooms on pizzas and spaghetti. And now it's steaks, and fillet steaks. We're branching out now into chicken fillet. You've just got to live and breathe the business if you want to succeed. So I think that even though we have lived in the room, you know, for 5 years, it's, you know, it's not going to be forever. And then now I appreciate what I've got, you see, because at least I've done my penance.
It's best to brush after eating, but when that's not possible, chewing Orbit or Wrigley's Extra helps protect your teeth against decay throughout the day. So whenever you eat, chew.
Sony Super Trinitron Wide. Be careful what you watch.
Vaseline Intensive Care Antiperspirant. No other antiperspirant is tougher on perspiration. But whilst some can irritate, Vaseline with skin-caring Proderma is mild on your skin. Vaseline Intensive Care, tough on perspiration, mild on your skin.
Good work by Stretch. Support infield, still Stretch.
Felix. Felix, come on.
Is well.
Oh,
back a good turn by Hamer. Holly in the centre. A goal!
Oh, Felix!
Cats like Felix. More good hair days are possible when you use new formula organic shampoo and conditioner together to give deep shine and amazing body. New formula organic shampoo plus conditioner equals more good hair days.
A whole Battenberg all to oneself. Isn't that everyone's dream, said Mr. Kipling. He does make exceedingly good cakes.
Some thoughts on, should I sleep with it or not? This is a big question.
I mean, how long can you really wear a tampon?
Overnight? All night?
How many hours is okay?
It says here, my Tampax tampon can be worn overnight.
An expert review of independent research says that tampons can be worn day or night for up to 8 hours.
That's reassuring.
So I can wear Tampax overnight?
Without losing any sleep.
But do I have to go to bed? Tampax. Women know.
Get that fresh from the dentist feeling of clean with new Smooth Spearmint from Arm & Hammer.
The very thought of you.
Lady Day, the very best of Billie Holiday. Featuring 25 of her most famous recordings. Newly remastered and collected here for the first time.
God bless the child that's got his own.
This unique and essential collection. Lady Day, the very best of Billie Holiday.
We're living in Nico's mum and dad's house. Been here now about 2 years. We've got the bedroom and the little lounge, the bathroom and minute little kitchen.
I used to use the other kitchen with the oven, but I didn't like the way my mother peered over my shoulder to see what I was doing. Sometimes she was using the oven and I felt as though I couldn't use it. She once said to Nico that she didn't realise I understood her. She's cooking you English shit. So, after that I used to say, darling, come get your English shit.
Παντρούλης. Ο άντρας είναι από Μινάς. Είναι από...
Τι πας?
Πάμε, σε κάνουμε, σε πάμε και σένα.
We move into Athens. Thank God. Nico's got a job. He's doing what he does. It's his profession, he's a botanist. I still don't know what that is, but never mind. The other reason is I want to go and start fresh for our wedding, our marriage. And the third and main reason for me is it's just be us three. It'll be just us for the first time. No interference.
Τι νομίζετε για την δουλειά την καινούργια που έχει ο Νίκος στην Αθήνα?
Τι να σας πω. Άκου να σας πω, εδώ δεν υπάρχει δουλειά. Δεν... Και αναγκάστηκε να φύγει. Και γι' αυτό πολύ πιο πολύ στεναχωρημένη. Είπαμε. Πάλι. Δεν έχουν τα πράγματα όπως τα θέλεις. Αλλάζουν τα πράγματα. Καλά ήταν να έχει τη δουλειά του εδώ πέρα, να είμαστε όλοι μαζί, να αυτόνουμε, αλλά δεν μπορούμε να του κλείσουμε και την τύχη του. Έτσι δεν είναι? Αυτό είναι.
Got some more boxes? Yeah. Good. Do I have to take this to Athens with me? Since the baby's been born, it's been absolute hell. It's been murder. Nico's mum and I have been rowing all the time.
Yeah, well, not all of them.
And anyway, I mean, you shouldn't live with your in-laws. Stupid.
Εμείς εδώ ζούμε κάπως διαφορετικά. Στην Αγγλία, όπως ακούσει, άλλα μέρη, άλλα στα ξένα κράτη, τα παιδιά φεύγουνε. Όταν πάνε λίγοι 18 χρονών φεύγουνε, ενώ εμείς τα θέλουμε κοντά μας. Μα είμαστε ζεστή οικογένεια.
I take all the clothes from under the baby's bed. Leave in there?
No, take all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll take them all out.
Αλλού στα άλλα μέρη μένουν διαφορετική ζωή. Έτσι δεν είναι? Αυτό μας κακοφαίνεται. Τι να γίνει. Αυτά είναι.
If we have a Greek night in Athens, what happened with?
We buy plastic plates, darling.
We got no broken plastic plate.
We go to other people's we go to other people's houses and have a party.
Okay. Where's my usual?
Oh, I don't know. But you drop that. I think we'll be here for Easter.
Where did you say?
It depends. If I'm not in England. For the new baby.
You're pregnant?
Yes. 9 weeks on the day of the wedding. Cheers, mate. I like to test him out. You don't buy a dress without trying it on first, do you? I can't wait to get to Athens. Because I haven't seen the place we're moving to, but it's got to have a sink. It's got to have a sink. It's got to have at least one cupboard. Must do.
I've got to speak Greek in Athens because no one speaks any English. But I'm prepared to bear with it, you know, just for my independence. To be in charge of my family and make the decisions for my family instead of someone telling me what to do.
Be nice. Be really nice.
It's a nice time of year. Let the pressure's off, you don't have to go to work. There's no pressure now. The priority was getting more space. I achieved that. I've achieved the bedroom. It takes a while, but it's getting there. This is a children's bedroom. It's a bit small for them, but in about 2 or 3 years' time, we'll probably move up to the village. We'll probably build a house up there. So I'm getting there, slowly, after 12 years. So just keep saying to you, you know, it's not too much to ask, you know, after 12 years. It is for him.
Παπά, θέλεις τσιμέντο!
Ναι.
There's about 12 of us now. There's the 3 brothers and all the children. Building a swimming pool, finishing off the 2nd floor of the apartments, opening a supermarket and building a storeroom. Oh yeah, they've got to build a bar with the swimming pool as well. It all has to be ready by 1st of May. People make snide comments and say, oh look, the shepherds have come from the mountains to build a restaurant. Jorgo liked that, but I didn't bother that his father had sheep and they just had a little, you know, a little cafe bar. I didn't worry about that. I mean, his family worried about where I came from and what my background was, but that's different. The Greeks are very snobbish. A teacher in Greece cannot marry a bricklayer because you just couldn't do that. You've got to marry somebody within your social scale. But the English girls actually marry because they love them. And the Greeks like this trait.
Got
on very well together. We've got the same thoughts, business-wise, and the way we want to run our lives or the way we think. I suppose we love each other. But you've got to like somebody as well, to love them. Quite like each other. We don't like each other very much in the summer. He hates me, I can't stand the sight of him.
It was an easy way.
Yeah, dry cleaners. Poor dry cleaners. Helen came out on holiday and she met Stasi, my brother-in-law, and they've sort of fallen in love, so it means that 2 out of the 3 brothers have got English girls. It's quite funny, actually, considering how the father made such a fuss with me. So now he's got his 3rd and his favourite son has now sort of hooked himself up with an English girl.
The way they talk to me, the biggest thing, that they talk to me like I'm dirt on the floor. Every time I do something the father sees or doesn't approve of, then he's going to get me out again, and he has a plot, you know, he says that he's going to get me out and I'm going, and I don't think he will. I've got to be diplomatic.
Είναι πάρα πολύ δύσκολο. Μερικές στιγμές δεν ξέρω τι να κάνω. Γιατί είμαι ανάμεσα στην οικογένειά μου και σε μια κοπέλα που μου αρέσει και θέλω να ζήσω μαζί της. Αλλά πιστεύω πως θα τα ξεπεράσουμε όλα τα προβλήματα. Και τι θέλω την Έλλη και θα κάτσει εδώ. Αυτό είναι. Γιατί είναι δική μου ζωή και της Έλληνας ζωή. Δεν είναι του πατέρα μου, του αδερφού μου ή κάποιον άλλον.
But he never tells them that, which is my point. Which is my point. If he, well, I know he thinks that, but he'll never say it to them.
Δεν μπορώ γιατί είμαι στη μέση.
He doesn't want a problem. He doesn't want to fall out with his family. He doesn't want to fall out with me.
I moved things in, put things in the cupboards and that, and I showed Nico where they all were. He said, "Oh, I don't want to know. It's your kitchen. It's your kitchen. It's your house." He keeps saying. So it's a
definitely got me independence. Well, as independent as you can be being married to a Greek person. I mean, my independence in England would be Friday and Saturday night out with the girls, mum babysitting. Not here. Different. But then I don't want to here. I don't want to. No, I'm quite happy. Very happy.
Έχει αλλάξει η ζωή μας στην Αθήνα. Γιατί δουλεύω σχεδόν από το πρωί τις 8 η ώρα μέχρι τις 9-10 η ώρα το βράδυ. Τι γίνεται, εντάξει. Βλέπω λίγο την Τία. Και γενικά η ζωή μας τώρα στην αρχή πάντα είναι δύσκολη. Πριν ξεκινήσουμε της είπα ότι λέω κοίτα να δεις, μπορεί να δουλεύω 7 μέρες τη εβδομάδα. Δουλεύω όλη μέρα, να μην σε βλέπω. Μπορεί να χρειαστεί να πάω ταξίδια. Είσαι αρκετά δυνατή ώστε να κάτσεις στο σπίτι με το παιδί. Και μου λέει δεν έχω πρόβλημα γιατί πολλές γυναίκες οι άντρες τους λείπουν μία εβδομάδα και μπορούν.
He's a good boy. Good boy.
Consider yourself at home. Consider yourself one of the family. Waiting for you, so strong. It's clear we're going to get along.
Consider yourself well in.
Consider yourself one of furniture.
There's one name on the high street that still helps more people than anyone else to buy a home of their own.
Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss, but after some consideration we can stay. Consider yourself.
No wonder 20 million people now consider themselves part of the Halifax.
Consider yourself one of us.
You won't believe these new McCain home fries. They cook in the oven, but they taste fried.
New home fries cook in the oven but taste fried. It's a miracle from McCain. New McCain home fries taste fried. Taste it and believe it.
After telling my friends how good Advil was, they were all asking me to bring it back. I discovered Advil on my first trip to the States. I had a thumping headache. One of the American crew gave me some Advil. It really did the trick.
Clinical tests for non-prescription medicine show nothing is proven to work better than new Advil ibuprofen. Nothing.
I'm glad Advil's now available here. Getting it's not such a long haul.
Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
Everyday brushing with Sensodyne F now helps fight gum disease and tooth decay, as well as fighting the pain of sensitivity. Sensodyne F.
Most supermarkets tell you what to buy. Sainsbury's would like to ask you what to sell.
Norwegian Jarlsberg would get my vote.
I think they should sell pawpaws.
What about some focaccia?
Get in some old speckled hen.
Simply make your choice. Vote for it in your local Sainsbury's and the top 100 products nationwide will soon appear in your store.
Cake. I like cake.
More choice because it's your choice. Another fresh idea from Sainsbury's.
Aquatonic by Fabergé.
They should be working today. Yeah, this is like a really holy day. They shouldn't be working at all. But because we're behind schedule, and we've got clients coming in next week, we've got to get everything ready. Everyone's like, ah!
You must be really pleased there.
Oh, yeah. I'm now pleased. I've been walking about for the last 2 months and I hate this place. And I hate this, and I hate those stupid bar, and I hate this, and I hate that. But now when I've seen it actually clean now, we're getting it all ready. We're really, really delighted now. You know, we're really pleased. It's starting to actually look like a swimming pool and a pool bar and what it's meant to look like. But my house never got finished this year. Put that in the shelves.
The thing that really annoys me is, at the end of every day we get told we've done nothing. Okay, we don't work from 8 in the morning like the men do, you know, we'll start at 10 but we're doing men's work half the time, you know. And we'll finish at 5, maybe 6 o'clock. It's getting later now to go and cook something, you know, and then they say, oh, you've not done anything. It's a bit disheartening, you know. You've been wearing yourself out all day. Staffy does a lot, because Staffy's quite handy, you know, he's been building walls and building this and building that. There's only so much we can do anyway. But like I say, we can just clean, because that's what women are here for, I think. They seem to think. So we just go behind them cleaning.
I'll never see Yorgo now. He's off at his mother's eating today because, like, it's Good Friday today and you don't eat. You're not meant. You're meant to eat this stuff I don't like. But so he's gone up there, and like you never see Yorgo. Yorgo's just you never see him. He just sort of goes everywhere. And even at night, he goes off and he's looking for builders and he's looking for furniture and he's doing this and he's doing that. He comes at 11 o'clock. By that time he's sleeping. I haven't seen him, so I'm not going to see him for the next 6 months. That means I haven't seen him for a whole year. A year and a half. Stars, come back.
Oh. Again. Yep, again. Oh, Tess. Hold on there. Right, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, 2 hands. Good boy. Ah.
Hey, psst, Baga. Let the kids over you.
What are you? Bless you. Look at that nose.
It's the first chance we've had to get back and see the family since we've left. It's been a very difficult pregnancy. My legs are swollen up and it's really hard to get around.
And whether I was laying down or moving at all, it's just pain all the time. Constant, terrible pain. He goes too fast for me. Where's the mummy then? Trying to look after Tassie as well. It's been very hard. Very hard. I don't like to say to Nico, take a day off, Nico, I need you here. Because he's worrying about me because I'm in pain anyway. And we've got to pay hospital bills somehow. No? So, I don't like to tell him how bad it really is. It wouldn't be so bad if Nico came home about, I don't know, he did a 9 to 5. It's never really before 9 o'clock at night that he comes home. It's every day. But the flip side of the coin is no one can tell me what to do there. No one can tell me how to run my life there. I have got my independence. So it's lonely. But it's like starting out all over again. I started here. I can start there. It's just unfortunate we went there and I was pregnant and then I've got ill. I think after the baby, well, I hope after the new baby comes, things will be different. It'll be summer and things always look nicer when the sun's shining.
Need some more. I need another 2 of those plates. I'll make 3 salads. The ones we serve in the summer. I've learned to cook the Greek way, the Greek food, because you can't really get any of the ingredients to make a good curry here, you know, so you've got to cook the Greek stuff. So I've learned to cook that quite well. It's very basic food. It's quite easy. I don't know who's going to eat the head.
Oh, me?
This is for you, Helen.
I'm not eating it. Maybe
Helen says she's not eating goat today. Have you ever heard anything so stupid in my life? I gave her it the other night, and I told her it was lamb, and she ate it, and she said, "Oh, that was gorgeous." I said, "That's just goat you've eaten into it."
No, I don't like thought being a kid, a baby girl.
Don't be stupid. Oh, honestly.
Πώς πάνε τα πράγματα με την Κιμ τώρα?
Τώρα εκείνη στο σπίτι της, εγώ στο δικό μου δεν αλλάξαμε κουβέντα, δεν συγχυστήκαμε ποτέ. Γιατί ό,τι και να πει, εγώ την περνάω για ξένη. Και τώρα ο Μπάμπης δεν θέλω κουβέντα, ακόμα το λέει για τον Γιώργιο, Στάθη τώρα. Θα άρεσε να πάρει Ελληνίδα. Να σου πω ότι να πάρει Ελληνίδα, να μπορούμε να πάμε να σφάξουμε ένα κωτικό, πάμε να βάλουμε ένα μαρούλι, πάμε να αρμέξουμε τη γίδα μας, να κουβεντιάσουμε, ενώ η ξένη δεν σου δίνει σημασία. Καθόλου. Πως υπάρχεις, για γέρος. Τώρα είσαι άρρωστη, να τζιπείς να σφάξει ένα κοτό που να σου φτιάξει λίγο ζουμί, όπως εμείς εδώ είμαστε μαθημένοι. Πώς σου δίνει απάντηση?
Είτε ξέρει.
Είτε ξέρει, είτε σε σέβεται, όπως οι Έλληνες. Δεν έχει τίποτα. Καταλαβαίνεις. Είμαστε στενοχωρεμένοι γι' αυτό. Γιατί η πρώτη μας παιδί επαντρεύτηκε, ας πούμε. Αλλά ήτανε τότε νες αρχές, ήτανε το πρώτο, λέμε τα άλλα 2 θα πάρουν Ελληνίδα. Τώρα τα ίδια έχουν. Οι ξένοι δεν σου δίνουν απάντηση είτε ζήσεις είτε πεθάνεις.
Πάρε
ένα. Να βάλεις και 2 μπουζέτες του.
Είναι 2 τραπολάκια, είναι 3 άτομα.
Δεν πάω να κοιτάξεις μήπως.
We are not integrated, but I've integrated here because, like, I've had to be able to survive. You can't just say, right, I'm going to be English and you're always going to get steak and kidney pudding for his dinner, or you know, I'm going to do this the English way. You couldn't do that to survive here.
Thank you.
Even Jorgo likes my cooking. He's the most fussy person in the whole world because he thinks he's Mr. Cordon Bleu. You've got to know how to compromise and to wheel and deal, and you've got to be very diplomatic. I mean, a lot of times I'm doing things that I don't like doing. You know, but I'll just do it. Keep the peace and, you know, just to make things run smoothly.
Τρίστε.
Ποια ήταν?
Όχι, 5 μου πήγατε.
Το καρδιά μου είναι σπαγιραϊσμένη τώρα.
Μπαμπά!
Όχι, του χρειάζεται εδώ, αλλά...
Μπαμπά!
Τη μισή μου ζωή την έχω φάει με κλάψεις. Αλλά για να το πεις στον ξένο, δεν σε νιώθει. Καθόλου. Καταλαβαίνεις, είτε και ο άντρας μου ήταν πονετικός απέναντί μου. Να πει, ας πούμε, να κάτσουμε 2 μας το κάτω-κάτω. Καταλαβαίνεις, πάλι μία μάνα πρέπει να είναι σε όλα. Και αν μιλήσει, είναι κακή. Και γι' αυτό ράβω το στόμα μου, μιλιά.
I'm enjoying myself. It's nice to see Jorgo in one place for at least 45 minutes, you know? And he's actually been nice for once, you know, he's usually horrible. And polite.
Yeah.
He thinks that British girls should stay with British men. He thinks that sometimes the fights and, you know, the problems that a marriage has is not worth it because there's so much cultural differences. I need some mayonnaise, actually.
I need some tomato ketchup.
Don't you put tomato ketchup and go.
Το κεφάλι το τρώνε στην Αγγλία,
Some people can't handle it, you know. Some people can't handle how they have to live their life for the village, you know, to not disgrace the family, you know, give the family a bad name or let people make fun of your husband, and, you know. But quite a few have gone back. Never enough potatoes. You've left all that goat there. The Greeks now know that the failure rate's quite high, so they don't really expect that much now. They'll just say, oh, well, there's another one gone. But if you can get through the first 2-3 years, that's okay. Μην το πετάς αυτό μέσα στο πιάτο σου. Έχεις...
Να πάρε εδώ, έχει.
Καλά, μια χαρά η μάνα και ο τάζος μου, καλά είναι. Για την ηλικία τους είναι καλά. Τώρα και μόνοι τους, έχουν κάποια μελαγχολία, είχαν μάθει μαζί τόσα χρόνια. Όχι, θα προσπαθήσω όσο πιο γρήγορα μπορώ να φύγω από την Αθήνα. Δεν μ' αρέσουν γενικά οι μεγαλοπόλεις, όπου κι αν είναι αυτές στον κόσμο. Μ' αρέσει η εξοχή. Σίγουρα εμένα το νησί μου λείπει πάρα πολύ, περισσότερο από όσο μπορεί να φανταστεί κανένας. Αλλά το όνειρό μου είναι πάντα να έρθω εδώ. Έστω και αύριο, αν μπορέσω να έχω λεφτά, να ζήσουμε εδώ.
If there was an apartment here, I'd come back tomorrow, no problem. I love it here. It's the best place in the whole world. Yeah, I'd come back tomorrow. If it was just us. We'll see.
Next Tuesday, meet Anna, who has to choose between...
It's just so sad when you see something disappearing. It's like a friend that you're losing. It's like a friend that's still here but has changed so much, and you can't find the feelings and the affections you used to have for the place, and it's just like, I don't know, get very disillusioned about everything. Because you have all these dreams and visions and they don't quite work out how you plan them.
I don't like tourism, really. We're just sort of putting on a cabaret for the tourists 6 months of the year. I think that's part of the problem with Yanni. The island that he remembers, the Greece that he remembers, isn't there anymore, like it was before. I think, to be totally truthful, I honestly say that tourism has put massive pressures on our relationship. I think one of the things that first attracted me to Yanni was really the way he talked about his life here, and I don't know, he just seemed different. He seemed more sensitive than the other Greek people I'd met. You know, he wasn't really pushy, you know, in that kind of way. He was more like, you know, we used to sit up and have long conversations, and it was a long time before anything really romantic happened.
I know Anna from, in the first place, I come with his sister and a friend, and we meet in my place, in Taverna, my parents' Taverna, and we're not together this time. And after that, Anna's come to work here for some tourist company, the Summit, I think, or something like that. So we spend a little time together. We come together slowly and nice.
We were driving a friend back, actually. She lived in Kalamaki.
We drive with the yellow van.
Yeah, with some good cassettes playing, and we're all a bit tipsy. We've been out to a nice bar here in Vasilikos. And Yanni decided he was going to go and show me a turtle. Have you seen a turtle? No. Would you like to see one? I thought, this is a good pickup line if ever I heard one. We walked down to the beach, and it was just like so bizarre because we just walked down and Yanni said, there's one here, there's one here. I said, how do you know, how do you know? He goes, I just know. And we just followed these tracks. He saw the tracks, I didn't know what to look for, so I hadn't noticed them. And there was a turtle laying its eggs, and it was a really amazing experience. I'd never seen a turtle before, and definitely nothing like that, you know. And there was just no one on the beach, just us two, watching this turtle lay its eggs, and really calmly and quietly, and then just like walk really clumsily back across the sand, and just like swim off into the distance. And I got really emotional, really like moved me to tears seeing it, and it happened then really, I think. We won't go into any more detail. We were married March the 16th, 1991, and Theo was born May the 28th, 1991. That obviously was part of the reason why we got married. We were planning on getting married anyway.
5 fingers. 6, 7, 9, 10. No, this one. Not this one.
I landed on the island first with my sister and a friend in '87. We got a bus straight to Zakynthos town, headed for the tourist office, and said, could you please tell us where there's a really nice, peaceful part of the island with no tourism, just a few little rooms to rent. And they directed us down to the far end of the island, to a place called Porto Roma, which is a lovely part of the island, just around from Yerikos beach. It was pretty, it was green, and we just fell in love with the place. We found this little family-run taverna just up from the beach, and that was where we first met Yanni. We went for lunch up there, and I think Yanni served us. It was quite funny because we were running out of money, and Yanni said, oh, don't worry, no problem, move out of your rooms. I have room and I have shower. No problem, come, you don't have to pay. And so really excited and thought, oh, bless him, how sweet. And so I moved out of the room in Porto Roma and headed down to Yerikos and found out that the room he was talking about was room, i.e. space, under a tree. And the shower was a hose pipe.
I come from a large family with 8 children together. And yeah, we live in quite difficult times. The house like 15 square meters. There was 2 rooms, toilets, and a small kitchen.
Πράγμα που εμείς δεν είμαστε εκκληματίες μεγάλοι. Έχουμε εκδήματα λίγα. Τα έχουμε αγοράσει. Δεν είναι, τα βρήκαμε από τους γονείς μας.
Η γνώμη σας τι είναι που έχετε νύχτη η Εγγλέζα?
Είναι ευχάριστη, δεν έχω κανένα πρόβλημα. Κανένα πρόβλημα δεν έχω. Και την αγαπάμε όπως πραγματικά να την κάναμε, να την έχουμε